Hello everybody, this is Keegan from DoubleKCollectibles, and today I'm going to do a little bit of a behind the scenes video, kind of putting together my second ever graded mystery Pokemon card pack. So I put together 4 mystery Pokemon card bags together in the past. Back in May I put together my very first ever graded Pokemon mystery card pack right in time for Beaver State Comic-Con, and they sold really well there. And from the same guy that I got that big batch of cheaper graded cards from, I was able to get a second batch last week to put together this mystery bag, along with some better hits that I actually got at Beaver State Comic-Con, which were showed off kind of in the video I put together for that. I'll put the link somewhere up here for that. But I'll go through all of that throughout this video as I'm showing off how I put it all together and showing off just the basic process. But yeah, we'll go ahead and get started, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video.
Alright, we're going to go ahead and open up this Twilight Masquerade box, which takes care of 36 of the 50 packs needed for this mystery bag run. I don't think I said that earlier, but I'm doing a run of 50 of them. And here they are all laid out with the other packs. We've got 5 packs of 151, a couple Paldean Fates, a couple Obsidian Flames, Scarlet and Violet base set as well, and altogether that is 50 packs right there. Up next, we're going to go ahead and lay out all of the singles, which I do an ultra rare or rarer for each pack. I'm using mostly Scarlet and Violet and Sword and Shield era this time around. Mostly EX and V cards, just simple stuff. We've got a couple of V-Stars, V-Maxes as well. And then down here on the bottom row, we've got some full arts. We've got some nice gold cards, a couple of rainbows as well. Nothing super crazy, but a few of these cards are worth $5+. And up next, we're going to go ahead and show off all of these graded cards that I have for the mystery bags. Now, the stack here is going to be all CGC graded Detective Pikachu cards. This is a stack of all the PSA graded stuff I've got. And then we've got a small stack of vintage cards. Then we've got 2 stacks of CGC graded Japanese stuff. And then this last pile is different CGC English graded cards. Showing them off, here are all the Detective Pikachu cards. Not a super popular set, but there's some neat artwork in these. I really love the Ditto card here. I also really love the Bulbasaur card here, nice and clean. Up next, we've got the PSA graded cards here that I did a big trade for at the Beaver State Comic-Con back in May. Starting off, we've got this very nice Giovanni's Mouth first edition PSA 10. We've got the big boy here. This is the big hit of the pack. It is the Entei V from the Crown Zenith Galarian Gallery in a PSA 10. What a great card. And then we've got the Hisuian Lilligant here, who is ice skating on the little pond. This is honestly a really beautiful alt art that I never see anyone talked about. I feel like this is extremely underrated and will end up having a higher price tag in the future. We've got this really cool Gyarados EX from Breakpoint that is only a PSA 6, but it is extremely miscut. As you can see, there is almost no border on the bottom and it's extremely top heavy, and there's some whitening on the back. This is still a really dope card, and I hope whoever pulls this out of the mystery bag will be happy with it. And then we've got the Radiant Blastoise from Pokemon Go. We've got a very nice Shining Charmander here, and then the very cool Radiant Charizard also from Pokemon Go. This is a surprisingly underrated Charizard card, I think. The flames in the background just look amazing. And here we have the small selection of the vintage graded cards. All of these are base set. We've got 2 Digletts, we've got a Machop, and then we have the Gust of Wind. Nothing crazy here, but at least I've got a few vintage cards for the mystery bags. And up next, we've got all the Japanese graded cards here from CGC. And here we have this great Cinescorch VMAX card. Honestly, one of my favorite Pokemon from the Sword and Shield era. I love the whole evolution line. And then we've got a Shining Sizzlipede and also a Shining Crobat V, which was a great Japanese promo. We're on to the English graded cards now. I love the amazing rares. This Zacian is such a great looking card, and I wish they would have continued doing more of the amazing rares besides just the 2 sets that they put them in. And then we've got a couple of cards from Evolutions here. Nothing too crazy. And here are 49 of the 50 graded cards all together laid out. I've got the Inte V set off to the side because I need to take a couple photos of it, and then I'll mix it in with them all. And now we're on to one of my favorite parts, all the bonus items. So I got 5 packs of Japanese cards that will be a 1 in 10 chance to get. I've also got 5 of the Action Flips cards. These are really fun little lenticular pieces. And then lastly, I've got 5 brand new sealed promo cards that I'll toss in as well in random packs. So the next thing I do is lay out all of the graded cards so I can start building the mystery packs. The first thing I'll do is I'll put the single cards on top of the graded cards and just space them out. And generally what I'll try to do is put the bigger hits on less desirable graded cards. Like some of the gold cards on the Detective Pikachu ones, and some of the full arts on the smaller hits. And here it is all together. As I was doing this, I realized I somehow missed 2 cards. So I grabbed this Alakazam EX and put it in the Abra as well, that are both 151 promos. And the second one, I got a full art Grapploct V with the Kadabra. And now we'll get started mixing the TCG packs in. Up first, we have the 151 packs to put out. And then we'll start with the other regular packs. And here is what that looks like all together. This is a super satisfying thing to look at, I swear. And finally, we're going to go ahead and do the bonus items. First off with the Japanese TCG packs. Then moving on to the bonus promo cards. And finally, the action flips. Each time I put a mystery pack together, I like to throw in some extra bonus things, just so there's a higher chance of getting something cool that you're not expecting. And this time, I put in a couple extra base set cards with 2 Bulbasaurs and a Charmander, and a couple extra action flips cards. And now we're on to packing them up. So for these, I got these bubble mailers from Staples for a great deal. Usually when I put together my Pokemon card mystery packs, I'll use these nice holographic sleeves that I've gotten off of Etsy several times. But when I put together my last mystery graded Pokemon card packs, I bought the wrong size, but I found these bubble mailers for such a great deal, I figured I'd just use those, and it worked so well I did it again for these. I'm going to save those silver sleeves the next time I do a regular Pokemon card mystery pack, as it fits TCG packs and cards super well. And as you can see, I'm opening up the bubble mailer and putting all of the contents inside, nice and safe. And then I will fold it in half and seal it just like that. And then we're going to put it in this box for now. And I figured I'd just go ahead and show an extended video here of me putting together all of the packs and showing everything as it happens. So enjoy this super sped up video of me working on this. Overall, this only took me about 15 minutes to put all of the stuff inside of the bubble mailer, so that went pretty quick, which is nice. I will say though that throughout this video you might have noticed some shaky handiwork and stuff. That's because I actually forgot to bring my tripod, which I use for a lot of my recording stuff, when filming this, and so I only had one hand to really work with as the other held the camera. So sorry for any shakiness and any weird angles and everything like that. I was not all the way prepared. And here is the big hit, the NTV from Crown Zenith, going into one of the bubble mailers right there. And toss into the box with the others. I ended up opening up 5 of the packages of bubble mailers. But I got them for such a great deal that it was kind of a no-brainer that I would use this technique again for the mystery packs. And here is the Giovanni's Mouth First Edition going into a bubble mailer right here. What a great card that is. And here's that Hisuian Lilligant. Again, I love that card. I almost kept that for myself, but I figured someone might enjoy that more, and it makes a nice hit for someone to pull. And here we are just about to finish it up. This box was completely stuffed. And now for doing the labels, this is a longer process I'm not going to show, as I'm not going to talk about designing them or anything like that, but I've used these Avery printing labels multiple times. That's what I always do. And I usually just do small batches of these mystery packs, so I don't worry about doing like super high quality with labeling, as there's usually print lines and stuff on them. Oh well, if I ever did a larger batch, like over 100, 150, 200, something like that, I would definitely order stickers online that have a way higher quality, but only selling locally and making such a small amount, I'm not too concerned with that. I'm going to slap these stickers on the back of each pack, which detail the odds and the percentages of what's inside. And that's what that looks like, all complete. Nice big pile there. And then we're going to put the front labels on the front of all of the packages. This is one of my favorite parts of the entire thing. Gotta love slapping them on there. And all said and done, that is what that looks like, a giant pile. And then one of my other favorite parts of this entire process is once they're in a pile, throwing them all around, mixing them all up, randomizing it, because I want this to be truly a completely random experience for everyone, and I have no say in what's what. If someone pulls 3 hits in a row, then awesome. It's all just a complete mystery, and that's what's fun about it. And here they are, all packed up and ready to go. And I dropped them in the shop the other day. I only had room for about 25 of them, so there's only about half of them in right now. But as the stock goes down, I will refill. And here's a bunch of the other Pokemon cards I have in the case right now.
Alright guys, well thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the little bit of a behind the scenes look at how I put together the mystery graded Pokemon card pack. It's a lot of fun doing these. I really like doing them. It takes a bit of time. It takes some money obviously to put them together, but it's always worth it. You know, at the end of the day I only make a little bit of profit off of these, and that's not really why I do this. I mean, yes, you know, that helps obviously, you know, that's one of the reasons I do this, but it's definitely not at the top of the list. I like doing these. It's a lot of fun, not just for me to put together, but for seeing what people get out of it, for seeing the pulls that people get and the excitement they get, and just hopefully expand the community here with it as well. But all in all, it is just a ton of fun to do, and I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one.